What are we doing today, Tom?
Today, I am freaking out because they just announced the Sonic Secret Lair, and we're going to have a go at building something from here.
The ones that stick out for me is the most interesting are Shadow, I think Sonic, I think Tails actually as a commander is fun-ish. Kind of weird that he's not, they haven't got the pilot clause to them, but whatever. And Eggman, I think, could be fun.
So yeah, Shadow. Shadow's a 4/2 Hedgehog mercenary, black, red. Haste. Whenever Shadow the Hedgehog or another creature you control with flash or haste dies, draw a card. Each spell you cast has split second if mana from an artifact was spent to cast it. Which I like, because Chaos Control, you like freeze time and stuff.
Chaos Control!
So yeah, that's cool. I have no idea how to build this. All I know so far that I want to put in here is, if you know this card,
Target Knight gains Death Touch.
you just flash that in and it's a Death Touch block.
Oh, right, it's just like a blocker. I was like, wait, Shadow's not a Knight.
Yeah, it's just a 2-mana kill something that's coming at you, and it'll trigger shadows. Draw a card.
Yeah, I think the way you build this is mainly most of your mana is going to be coming from artifacts, which is fine. So you want your Rakdos artifact suite. So yeah, your signets, your talismans.
It's not dominance, is it? It's
dominance. I was indulgence. I thought it was dominance is just a bunch of like 2-mana.
Mox Amber.
A casual $85 card. Maybe not. And then I think you want things. Do you actually use kind of sick of this Curse Mirror because it's an artifact that comes in with haste?
Yes, that's really good actually, Curse Mirror.
I think you want spells that also generate artifact mana. So your Unexpected Windfalls, your Big Scores.
Right, okay. Things that make spells. Things that make treasures, sorry.
Yeah, things that make treasures. Deadly Dispute, because it's the Shadow version. Unexpected Windfall has the Knuckles version as well. Striker Ridge makes sense because you convert a red mana into a split second enabler. What's the card? Kellogg, Dangerous Mind from Fallout has haste and makes treasures.
Damn, who knew?
Yeah. 3/2 first strike haste. Whenever Kellogg attacks, create a treasure token. You can sack 5 treasure tokens to steal a thing.
Steal a baby.
Yeah. I wonder how much you care about that top bit of text on Shadow. It's good. Chaos Control is why you play this
Chaos Control!
guy, right? IMO. I think you lean into that more, and then the flash haste stuff is like if it's like Kellogg and it enables the treasure, or like if it has flash or haste and then also enables the artifact mana production, I think it's when it dies you draw a card, it's like upside.
The thing I'm trying to wrap my head around is how do we win with this? How does this let us win?
You're probably hitting a big X spell or just something that is like, because you're not winning from the first ability, or just that's value.
That's
So this is probably like a
Exsanguinate.
Yeah, probably.
Or what is it? Torment of Hellfire. Torment.
Hailfire. Rankle and Torbrand. Flying first strike haste. Whenever it does combat damage to a player or battle, choose any number, make a treasure.
Nice.
You can also sack a creature, so you can sack itself to then draw a card off Shadow, which isn't great because it's 5 mana. But do you play Prosper? You get a treasure, and it's additional value.
Yeah.
It is fighting with your commander though for 4 mana.
It also depends on how the curve of this deck's going to be, because like we're not going to be casting spells on curve. I think this is going to be a holding on to things. And
then do you play Kalain, your Kalain Reclusive Painter? Again, it's treasure making.
Yeah, it makes treasure.
Gives you value for using treasure. I'm trying to think of like what are the fun one.
Just open my prosper list.
Maybe, I don't know, like
Decadent Dragon.
Decadent Dragon could work. Could be quite fun.
Goldspan Dragon.
Has haste, right?
Has haste.
You probably do it then.
Grim Highling.
Grim Highling, you do I'm going to find this card that I've been trying to think about for 5 minutes. Jesus.
Facebreaker. Actually, Knuckles probably goes in here.
Knuckles probably goes in there because it has haste.
And you make treasures.
Make treasures. Greedy Freebooter is a decent one. As a 1 mana, 1/1 that when it dies, you scry 1 and create a treasure. So I think that's the thing is like, how do you convert things into artifact mana to keep the kind of train going? And then with that, then we need to find, we need to pick our win con, basically.
Reign of Riches.
I love Reign of Riches. Does make you have to play that then knowing that if you have X spells as your win con, you can hit them off the cascade.
Yeah, actually.
So is it worth the risk? Inspired Tinkering. It is 5 mana, but hear me out. So it's a 4 and a red. Exile top 3 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. Create 3 treasure tokens. So what that does then do is give you potential free split second cards, which is quite nice.
I just wonder how many split second cards, like casts, do we want?
As many, because you want all your removal to have split second.
Yeah, fair.
So we're going to go into
we need some removal.
Once we've got this package of of treasures and artifact making nonsense, we move into we want interaction, we want card draw, and then we want a win con. And I think that's probably where we're at.
Oh, I dug this out after I heard the news. It's my my Sega on the Road certificate that I got when I was 7. I'm a member of the official Sega crew, so
So I got that as well when I was a kid. I don't have it. Yeah. So when I was a kid and my dad was racing, they would come to the racing events because there's a bunch of families there, right?
Yeah.
So they had this big bus and it had it was 2 floors and all this kind of stuff. And they did a competition.
Yeah.
And I think it was Sonic 2 or Sonic 3.
That one was Sonic 2, the one I did.
Yeah. And then they gave me a t-shirt and I was 7, maybe 8 at the time. And I took that as I'm now a staff member. Yeah, I remember that's when I held a Game Gear for the first time. And I was like, Jesus Christ, this thing's massive. Seize the Spotlight actually is kind of sick in this. Jesus Christ. Okay, so 2 in a red. Each opponent chooses Fame or Fortune. For each player who chose Fame, gain control of a creature that player controls until end of turn. Untap those creatures and they gain haste.
That's pretty good.
Until end of turn. For each player who for each player chose Fortune, you draw a card and create a treasure token. So that actually hits both. Again, that hits both axis of we get the value side and then we get the treasure, mana side of it, which I think is perfect for this. I'm trying to think of it's probably not a Scar list, I don't think. Maybe Scar's in the maybe board when we work out how many instants we're doing.
Scar.
Stormkiln.
Oh, I thought you meant from The Lion King. Yeah.
No.
Since I missed that secret lair.
Reaver Cleaver probably goes in it, and it's Knuckles, right? Knuckles' fists. Weird card.
Why is the note just Rakdos?
I'm trying to think of okay, yeah. And then let's look at what's our number count right now.
I'm just gonna add some more lands and then we can. There we go. We're at 71 cards.
That's not bad.
Curved is not bad.
That's good, yeah. And then I think then we need to look at what is the removal.
Actually, I could search in here, can't I?
What's our removal package? How do we win?
I threw a few in.
I think there's got to be a better way than just fireballing everyone out. But maybe it's.
Ooh, Beamtown Beatstick could be good. Quick creature gets +1/+0 and has menace. Whenever a quick creature does combat damage to a player or battle, create a treasure token.
The equip 2 is rough.
Yeah.
I do think this is a Monstrous Rage list, though, because it just allows you to allow Knuckles to get in. Although, does Knuckles actually have to get in? There's no combat. Okay, maybe not then.
Great Train Heist.
I was looking at Great Train Heist from do you want it just from the extra combat? But maybe it's that. Maybe it's the ability to. The upside of Split Second is you want to be able to play things that either interact with people's boards in a way that is just so proactive and so beneficial, or win the game. I think like if you're going, I'm having extra combat steps now. That's fine, but it means you have to add another piece to the puzzle, which is I need creatures. Whereas you don't need creatures for a Hellfire or whatever. Is it non-creature spells have Split Second? Or is it just each spell you cast? So it can be creatures. It doesn't really matter. I mean, the flash is helpful. But you need flash ETBs, so you guarantee the ETB. I would need to do some research. I think, what are big Rakdos win cons? Let's have a look.
Crackling Spellslinger is good if we flash that in.
Yes. Yeah.
Spell has Storm.
Yeah, why not?
If we've got a shitload of treasures and you're casting that on somebody else's turn, so the Storm count will already be up from their spells.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
So you wait until somebody has a big turn, you drop that, and then you do a Hellfire, Torment of Hellfire for like 2 or something, and then you storm that off like 6 times.
Is it next instant sorcery you cast this spell this turn?
Yeah.
So it has to be an instant. Okay.
Oh, yes, good shout. Torment doesn't have...
Try to think of like...
Is there anything we can do player to give everything flash?
Yeah, but I don't... Yeah, I think that's though like... You play that and then you play something cheap like a lightning bolt, and then you have like 5 lightning bolts and you just point them where is most appropriate. I'm literally just looking at Rakdos spells and then have sorted by mana cost. So like the most expensive ones be like, what do we want to have on Split Second? It's not looking great. Blast Act on Split Second is disgusting. That's great. We love that. We probably need 2 more sweepers, I think. So like a Damnation and what's another good black sweeper? That Blood Money. Let's have Blood Money. I love Blood Money. I know it's expensive, but upside, isn't it? Like Blood Money, it's Split Second is great. Is Portal to Phyrexia at Split Second speed good enough?
Feels a bit much.
You feel like it's like a...
I don't think it needs Split Second.
Because it doesn't win on the spot and it draws the game. Yeah, okay.
It doesn't feel very in keeping with the... Meanwhile, I'm just scrolling down cards with flash.
Hear me out. You Split Second Wildfire and then you just get them. we don't do this.
Can we give Pro Red?
I think it's bursty. I don't think it would try to draw it out. Imska, Iron Eater, affinity for artifacts. When it enters the battlefield, you draw X cards and you lose X life, where X is half the number of artifacts you control rounded down. 3 and a red, sacrifice an artifact. Imska deals damage equal to the sacrificed artifact's mana value to any target. It's Bosch, but better. Like it's power crap Bosch. But I think it's a body.
It's good for card draw, and if we can get it cheap.
Yeah. And you get, so it's like, that really helps out as well.
Just looking for Rakdos X spells.
It's rough. Like, it's weird, because it's like, well, that's where it's trying to push you. But it's like,
search for X spells.
That's where this deck is trying to push you, right? But actually, is that correct? Like, is this, rather than a Torment deck, is it actually like Insurrection? Like, where you just have one big thing, that just gets people. For your Rakdos lands and some stuff that is fun. Blood-Soaked Insight, which is the double-faced sorcery. That's also a land. Just useful. Yeah, who's got a thing that you can do.
Editor Tom here. We somehow forgot about the artifact lands. They'll count for chaos control, so throw those in. I'll add them to the list, don't worry.
I think Brass's Bounty actually makes total sense as well. Turns your land into those artifacts we want. Breach of the Multiverse might be a different win con. Don't know how you feel about it, but I think it's good enough on its own. And enough people are doing incidental graveyard shenanigans that we should get there.
How do you? What is it?
Reach the Multiverse. Sorry, not into. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's get 3 things or 4 things. Sorry. And the split second means they can't tamper with graveyards and stuff before that happens.
I don't know how I feel about that. Because what if we mill all of our X spells?
It's fine. You need to get over this whole I see things and they go away nonsense.
Yeah, but if all of our X spells are in that top 10,
why would they be?
Because that's my luck.
But then also that you're stealing 4 things, or reanimating 4 things.
Oh, Cracker with power. 5 times X to each of its X targets.
Split second. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Let's look at critical powers. Probably okay. I think we might need more of the Rakdos artifacts. And then what are we like for actual removal?
Chaos Warp, Infernal Grasp, Withering Torment, Abrade, or Suplex.
Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt kills so much now. It is insanely underplayed.
What's our cap on Mana Rocks? 2?
I think you can go to 3. 2 is optimal. I think 3's okay.
Ornithopter?
Yes, yeah. The Mirrors, maybe, even, the reds. Is it Iron?
Iron Mirror's the red one, yeah.
I don't know what the black one is.
Laden Mirror. Prismatic Lens.
So we've got Arcade Signet, Soul Ring, Talisman of Indulgence, Rakdos Signet, Fault Vessel, Mind Stone. I don't think we played Decanter of Endless Water, or do we?
I mean, Prismatic Lens is 1. It's 2, sorry, and it adds 1.
And I think that's probably it. How many people have we got? 3? 4?
4. We got 4 wipes. We got Deluge, Blast Axe, Damnation, and Blood Money. Okay, that's fine. Maybe you need more card draw that's not tied to the commander abilities, like Night's Whisper and all that kind of stuff. I'm excited for this drop. I'm tempted to buy a set, maybe of just the character cards, and then get them framed for my nephew. I think he doesn't need to have all of them. He doesn't know. No. He wouldn't care. He don't care about the characters.
He would be like, "What's a deadly dispute?"
What's the weather light?
What's the weather light?
Tell me about the weather light.
God.
Do we need more ways of winning?
How have you got 2?
2 that it is hoping we've got enough mana.
To 3, and then creature-wise, who's getting in? Probably the dragons and Imp Scare.
I threw Shambling Gaston. It's another 1 mana. When it dies, make a treasure.
I didn't look at any of the Final Fantasy cards or Lord of the Rings cards that said treasures, by the way. So, you might want to look at those. I was not interested. Thoughts on the list so far? Is there what do you want?
Just got to make sure there's enough treasure. You can't reliably have, you're not going to have a reliable land base in Rakdos.
No, which is rough because a lot of the ways of winning are 3 pips or more.
Which is quite cool.
That's not bad.
Spiteful Banditry, X, red, enchantment. Oh, an enchantment as well, so it sticks around. Do we throw this in over Damnation, maybe? Or do we have that alongside it?
I think we have it alongside it.
Yeah, because it's going to be...
Morbid Opportunist, maybe? When things die, you draw. I think that would always good. Probably need a bit more interaction, like a terror, maybe?
Terror?
Terror?
in 2025.
I love Terror. What's wrong with Terror?
I haven't seen anyone play that ever.
It's fine. Oh, it's not an artifact.
It's so bad. You want Doomblade is what you're thinking.
Yeah. You can have a Doomblade or go for the throat.
Do we need more creatures?
Yeah, probably. You probably want to be at 20. Maybe you want to be at 25.
It does have reduction. You're never going to cast that for 9 K4 Dragon. 7 red. Plus X, lesser X is the greatest number of artifacts an opponent controls. You're going to get 3.
Yeah.
You're going to be casting that for 5 or 6, aren't you?
Yeah.
6/6, flying, trample, haste. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you create a treasure token for each artifact they control. That's pretty sick. Shiny Impetus could be fun.
Bailoff? Baeloth. Bailoff Brittle.
Ah, that fella. Yeah.
Goes all the little...
Yeah, it goes all the tokens, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And Shiny Impetus.
Yeah.
2 more cards.
Black Market Connections. Seems good here.
We need 1 more creature. And then we're done.
Okay.
And then the deck is done.
Ooh.
What we want really is a 3-drop, maybe? 3-drop that's big.
3-drop that is big.
Or, I mean, we haven't got any 6. We've got nothing in 6.
6 would be Ancient Copper Dragon. Lol, your wallet.
Yeah, I'm good.
God.
Ooh, Calamity could work. Calamity would be kind of nuts.
Yeah, because you sack it. You sack the non-legendary thing that has haste and that triggers. Yeah, Calamity seems actually really good here.
Haunts,
because you
like
how many non-legendary things do we have that have flash or haste? 1, 2, 4, 5. Not many.
Well, I mean, it's got to be non-legendary, haven't they?
Yeah.
Even then, we're gonna if we saddle it with a greedy freebooter.
Yeah. I still think it's useful.
I mean, that's 100 cards. That's a 100 card deck with 37 lands. Well, with our MDFC.
You get so much treasure as well. 37 with a double face seems okay, and the curve's quite low. How are you feeling?
Yeah,
what would you want more? What do you want more in it? Like, before we lock it in?
I mean, I was hoping it would be a fun flash deck, but this is actually going to win.
I just, the flash just doesn't get you anywhere. That's, I think, the problem.
Yeah,
right?
I know.
You're just going to draw. All you're going to do is draw more flash things and draw more. And Rakdos doesn't have a way of converting draw into now I win.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
oh yeah, for sure. I mean, when I saw that, I saw this and I was like, that's cute, but in my head, I don't know how that wins.
Yeah.
It makes sense now because you're just doing stuff that you can't be touched.
You protect your win con, basically.
It's more just like it's shadow and it's really cool and I want to do it. But yeah, I think like we've got 3 clear ways to win. You just work up to it. If things with haste or flash die, you get a little bit of card draw. We've got some silly ways of getting like Season Spotlight. Like they get haste, you just swing the
so you want more like give everything haste?
No. I'm just saying that's what we've got. Like, I mean, we've got some of that. We've got some ways of triggering the card draw. Yeah, honestly, that seems pretty cool. Just be interested to see how it plays out.
Rad. If you want to copy this, I don't know why you would, but it will be on Tom's. It will be on Tom's Marksfield.
Yeah, come copy it and build it, and then tell me if it's worth it. I'll probably do it anyway.
I guarantee this video will go live and he's changed half of it.
Yeah, I'll have removed everything. It'll just be
he's like, actually, it's just Flash. But why? It's bad. Mountain Ultimate Life Form. Enjoy, everyone. We'll catch you in the next one.